What if I told you that the industry you're in might be silently harming the health and well-being of your employees more than you could ever imagine? Every smart leader knows that employee health is critical to a thriving workplace, but not every leader understands just how different the impact can be depending on the industry that you're in. And what's worse, in certain sectors, the health of your team may be on the verge of collapse without you even knowing. Now, if you're new here, I'm Tyler. I'm the founder of Loving Life. And since 2017, we've been helping companies support the health and well-being of their employees through our services, through our workshops, webinars, and other well-being services. And if you stick around long enough, I'll provide access to free resources that can help companies support their most valuable asset, their people. But in this video, we'll uncover the industries where employees are struggling the most with their health. And you might be surprised what makes the list. And more importantly, I'm going to show you why it's not just these industries that need to take action. In fact, every industry needs to wake up to the truth about employee health and well-being, because the future of companies depend on it. Now, studies over the last few years have been crystal clear. Unhealthy employees lead to unhealthy businesses. And research from the World Health Organization found that for every $1 invested in employee health and wellness, companies can see a return on investment of $4. That's not just a nice to have, it's a must for any company that wants to stay competitive. Now, you might be thinking, but the employees in my workplace seem fine. But here's the thing, employee health and well-being issues aren't always visible. Mental health struggles, burnout, stress, and even physical ailments can all silently build up over time. And when they do finally surface, it's often too late, leading to higher employee turnover, more sick days, and ultimately damaging the efficiency and profits of the workplace. In fact, in Great Britain alone, 35.2 million working days lost are due to work-related ill health. Think about all that lost time. But the good news is companies can do things to help support the health and well-being of their employees. And we'll come on to that later. But for now, let's look at the 4 industries that have the worst employee health. And while employee health is critical across all industries, these 4 sectors appear to have it worse than others. And the interesting thing is, some of these are industries you'd never expect. Imagine working in an industry that pushes you to your limits every single day. Long hours, high pressure, and relentless demands, all while facing physical and emotional stress that never seems to ease up. It's an industry that most of us have benefited from at one time or another, without necessarily realizing the hidden toll it takes on those working within it. Employees in this industry are often regarded as resilient, hardworking, and caring, but when it comes to their health, their reality doesn't look great. This industry is notorious for high levels of stress and burnout, and it's also been identified as one of the leading industries for poor employee health. Even more surprising, this isn't an industry involving dangerous machinery or long-haul flights. It's something more common and something we all rely on. Have you guessed it yet? Well, I'm talking about healthcare. How ironic is that? The industry that looks after everyone's health is one of the worst at looking after the health of its employees. In the UK, the National Health Service, also known as the NHS, has over 1.3 million staff. And a 2022 NHS survey revealed that 48% of staff report feeling unwell as a result of workplace stress. But this was a slight improvement from the previous year, which was at 46.9%. But statistics like this show the ongoing health crisis within the healthcare system. But healthcare isn't the only industry where employees are suffering. Let's see some of the other industries where employee health is taking a back seat. Now picture a job where every day can feel like running a marathon, where you're constantly on the go, barely catching a moment to breathe, and your feet never seem to get a break. And despite all of this, you have to do the best to continuously maintain a smile on your face. The stress here isn't just mental, it's physical. It's not just about managing time efficiently, but managing fluctuating schedules, sometimes working long hours, and not everyone you interact with seems to appreciate it. And employees in this industry are expected to handle the endless demands without complaint, but it's taking a severe toll on their health. Without even realizing, you most probably interact with these employees on a regular basis without even realizing the impact it has on their health and well-being. This industry has one of the highest employee turnover rates, and it's easy to see why. The sheer volume of hours, lack of breaks, and constant interaction with people leaves employees feeling mentally and physically drained. Have you guessed it yet? Well, according to this article, 85% of these employees experience poor mental health. Well, I'm talking about the hospitality industry, where employees are expected to manage endless demands from both the customers and management while also working for low wages. More than 53% of UK managers in hospitality say that their staff are suffering. The pressure of long shifts, erratic schedules, and low pay has led to a rising number of employees in this sector experiencing chronic physical and mental health issues. Now, the next industry is one where employee health isn't just about the mental impact, but the physical impact too. And the physical dangers in this industry can be life-altering. Now, imagine an industry where one wrong move could result in long-term injury or even worse. It's a sector where physicality is crucial, but the toll it can take on employees' physical health can be devastating. Picture waking up every morning knowing that by the end of the day, your body will have been pushed to its limits. In this industry, the stakes are high, but so are the physical demands. Employees face the constant risk of injury, but it's not just about the danger, but the physical challenges and the relentless wear on the body. Despite technological advancements, this industry still relies heavily on manual labor. AI hasn't taken over this industry yet, but for many, it's an industry that can lead to severe health consequences. And in the UK, it is estimated that 25% of injuries and musculoskeletal disorders are in this industry. If you haven't guessed it yet, I'm talking about the construction industry. The relentless physical demands combined with high pressure working environments make this industry one of the hardest on employee health. But as challenging as construction is, there's still one industry yet to be revealed, and this may surprise you. Now, before we come onto it, if you found this video interesting or useful so far, press the like button and show some support. Now, with all these issues within workplaces, it would be amazing if companies had somewhere to go to offer support for their employees' health and well-being. And it would be even more amazing if some of this support was free. Well, you're in luck. If your workplace want free resources to help support the health and well-being of their employees, join the free mailing list. The link's in the description box. Now, the fourth industry is an industry where individuals are sat at their desk for long periods of time, often working beyond contracted hours. A profession where the lines between personal and professional life can easily be blurred. Employees in this industry spend long hours in front of a screen with tight deadlines and never-ending tasks. The mental strain on these employees often creeps in gradually until one day it's too late. Employees in this industry often experience intense burnout and can feel trapped by the constant need to perform and stay competitive. This risk to employees isn't just mental, it's physical too. Sitting for long periods of time combined with a lack of movement and poor posture can lead to a range of physical health issues. And surprisingly, this is one of the most profitable industries in the UK, but it's also creating a health crisis among its employees. And according to an article by 101 Data Solutions, employees in this industry are 5 times more likely to be depressed. So what industry am I talking about? I'm talking about the technology and IT industry. Sitting at computers all day is destroying employee health across the world. Now, although these industries are among the worst, every industry can do better to support the health and well-being of their employees. Smart leaders understand that the success of their company doesn't just depend on the quality of their product or service, but on the health and well-being of the employees who make things happen. In the UK, the HSE estimates that 35 million working days are lost each year due to work-related ill health. Too much time off is a massive hit to the efficiency, productivity, and profitability of any company. So what can companies do to help support the health and well-being of their employees? Well, there's so much companies can do, but to get started, you can start by watching this video here on 10 well-being activities companies can implement to their working day. A happy workforce is a productive workforce.